What are we gonna call this? What are we gonna call this?
Alex, what'd you have for breakfast today?
I didn't have breakfast.
I didn't have breakfast.
Welcome to I Didn't Have Breakfast. Where I listen to welcome to I Didn't Have Breakfast. Where I listen to local artist projects that are out and published on streaming platforms like Spotify. All right, yeah, we have Pretoria, a band out of Grand Rapids. They are headquartered in Chicago now. Recently, their management reached out to us about coming to a show of theirs in Grand Rapids, which is going to be super fun and exciting on December 20th. Be there. But we're going to listen to Pretoria on AudioTree Live. It's just their most recent release. A bunch of popular songs of theirs that they performed live at AudioTree. I'm assuming that would make sense. Yeah, without further ado, we're going to get right into the first track. It's called Boil Water Notice. I don't know what that's saying. Maybe the song will reveal that to me. Here we go. Boil Water Notice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, first comment very quick. I like how he says on a line, and that guitar riff is kind of like you're on a line with it. Like it's like a pulling of a string. It's kind of like the sound of that guitar riff. So there's a term for that when lyrics match what's happening musically, like in Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, where he's like goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and it falls to the minor chord, the major lift, and back to the major chord. There's a term for that. I don't know what it is, but they're doing that here. That's cool. They did it again. Blew my brains out in the water supply, and then they're blowing up the song. Fucking sick. That is cool. Something I always love about live recordings is you can hear like the breath in the lead singer. Like it's not as polished in the vocal audio editing. And there's something about that I always enjoy. It's giving like Vampire Weekend like inspired, like that riff at the beginning. I heard a little bit of the Strokes in there. Very Boy Pablo too. It's also like it's feeding me like 2020 like bedroom like indie pop. But it's very nice. It's nice to listen to. It's soft on the ears. It's not my fault, my life is all fucked up. You held my hand and told me it's alright. Love with you, and I wanna stay the night. Let's stay the night. On a liar's alley, sidewalk far beneath Chicago skies. Okay, that was sick. I like that. Talking about love. Sounds unrequited or lost love under Chicago skies. Must have been in Chicago. Next up we have Emerson Everywhere. My first thought, I'm thinking Emerson is a person. I'm feeling the idea of love here, right? I'm thinking they see Emerson everywhere. I don't know. We're gonna listen to it. Hapless hurricane, and my eye is up to nothing new. Captive. I do really love how the drums syncopation is matching the guitars, and then it's giving space for the vocals. That's cool. That's just cool. But when I hear your name, I can't move, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I was so right on what the song was about. music makes me think like I'm walking down a street, like a sidewalk, with like a busy street next to me, and I'm passing by shops, and I'm like dancing while I'm walking, and that is just like, that is what is coming to my mind listening to this music. It's walk dancing music. Where are we going? I need to say this, if this does not explode into a fucking awesome guitar solo, I'm gonna be so pissed. I love slide guitar. God, you were teasing me. Don't tease me. Oh man, I'm out of breath from dancing while sitting on the couch. That was fucking sick. I heard like 3 or 4 guitars going there. It's probably only 3 guitars. Maybe it was only 2. I don't know. I heard in the center there was this chugging guitar just doing this, and then in the left channel you had this guitar that kept repeating the same like lower noted riff over and over. It was like ding 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 ding. Which like carried it thematically, and then you had on the right channel another guitar doing that like Mr. Brightside like arpeggiated stuff higher on the neck, which was really cool. It created a really cool soundscape, and then dropping it back into that like initial bass line and then hitting the that was sick. Also, I'm so glad you didn't disappoint, and there was a fucking guitar solo there. That is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna rate that Banana Bread at Work. I forgot to rate the first song. The first song was Smiley Face Sticker on your Do Good board in kindergarten. All right, next up we have My New Room. Again, dance walking.
Cracks in the walls, nearly strangers echo in the hall. I want you to, I want you to, I want you to.
I really liked the low gain vocal backing in just the left channel there. That was really cool. I don't know why. It just tickled my fancy. Always love when a guitar line matches the melody of the vocals, and it's just riding right now too. It's riding. It's riding. That was fun. I was just riding. I was riding with the song. I can see why that one's the most popular one on this EP, though. Just super easy listen. I give that a late night summer drive as a rating. That was sick. But yeah, it's just very like Boy Pablo, like indie pop. But it's great because it's just so easy to listen to, and it's good too. It's like well done. Like they're doing the genre really well. Next one we have is Black Glass, and I have listened to this one before, and this one, I like this one a lot. His vocal delivery in this song specifically, by the way, at least in the studio release, I love it. I don't know what, there's something about it that tickles me fancy. But yeah. The the phaser on the guitar, man, on like that fun like trill riff, and it's phasing in and out. There's some sort of like auto filter on there that's moving it through like the sound staging. That's cool. I like that.
Scrub 6 months of faking off my skin.
It's a chorus, and there was some sort of phaser happening at the beginning.
Cause it's you, I put it on for cloudy aromatic, fogging up my windows, hanging.
Again, guitar matching the vocal melody, indicative of the indie pop stuff. So awesome.
Cause it all ended in a heartbeat, and it's you from blink of an eye. But why is all this still getting to me? Yeah.
There's a borrowed chord there in the structuring of the song. It's like, and it all feels na 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 na. There's a borrowed chord there to like signify like the break or like the change in the song or moving from the verse to something else. And whatever chord they use there, I'm gonna figure it out. It just sounds so great. I love it just kind of lifts. God, it's so good. And then like the fallout from the chorus is like they're doubled on the hi-hat now. And to bring it back to the verse, we're just back to the single hi-hat hits. It's this, I don't know, this song is just so good. And then that trill riff coming back in there after like the extended chorus, and then with the double time on the hi-hat, it's all like the energy of every component in the composition is just like matching each other. That is so good. I love that one. I rate that. Cut that. I rate that the M&M's in the trail mix.
Say it one more time.
I rate that the M&M's in the trail mix. I rate that the M&M's in the trail mix.
One more time.
I rate that M&M's in the trail mix. We want to like clean cut there when we say that. I really love in the guitar work, like the more like solo guitar work, I love the repeated riff stuff. It's very indicative of, again, like bedroom, like indie pop. Part of me is waiting for like just a ripping solo. It's center in the mix. It's front and center and just big bends and like cool riffs moving up and down the neck. I'm kind of yearning for that right now. I want one of those somewhere. All right, next up we got roller derby. If you know anything about roller derby, yeah. Okay, already really cool. Like super jazzy guitar. And the like the percussiveness of the guitar as well before we even get into it. This one is so Vampire Weekend. I don't think I'm gonna be the only one that thinks that or hears that. But I'm getting that. Oh my God, they got like Spanish on me. Oh my goodness. So bossa nova. I feel like Vampire Weekend also has like a lot of other songs like bossa nova influences, which is also like very jazz. Ooh. I'm also getting like, it's that guitarist specifically there in the right channel. It's making me think like Masayoshi Takanaka. I might have just butchered. I didn't butcher that. I think I nailed that actually. I can't remember what album it is, but he's sitting on the beach. You guys, you know which album it is. Yeah, this is sick. This might be my favorite one so far, genuinely.
Double time.
That was so cool. That was a fucking roller derby. That was sick. I give that favorite song on the EP. That's what I give that. That's my rating. It's like the same formula they've been using in like their other songs, but it was just like, it's like this break from it with like all these really cool moments and like inspirations that were part of making that song. That was awesome. This song, I've got no wanting. Let's listen to it. I'm vibing just so hard right now. I'm like forgetting to listen to the lyrics. This is like my problem with listening to music. If I don't have lyrics, like I just start vibing too hard. So we gotta lock in here.
Let's nod and say we did. We'll tell them we were over every table back at yours. Each night coming back for more on a bender that we wish would never end. Yeah, let's nod and say we did. I've got no wanting to. Let's nod and say we did. We'll tell them every cue, so little detail unprovoked. 'Cause in the end, they'll never know. We're just a limerick that exists inside their heads. Yeah, let's nod and say we did. I've got no
We're just a limerick that exists inside their heads. I want you to think about that. If you guys know ball, if you know poetry, you know what a limerick is.
wanting to.
I have to comment on the call and response vocals there, that not only were they call and response, but then they also formed a harmony as well, because the singer was holding the notes. That was really cool. I like that. That was an enjoyable, tasteful little spice there. That's the fucking solo I was looking for! God! The effects on the guitar were so sick. There was like some sort of like, there was an octave there, like there's an under octave that gave the guitar a really, really cool sound there.
Let's not say we did. We'll tell them that you met me in the bathroom, maybe not. 'Cause I'm alright with what I've got. If we're pretending, might as well get what we want. So let's not say we did. I've got no wanting to.
That was awesome. I'm gonna give that, they got it right on I've Got No Wanting. That one was maybe my second favorite on this. It's surprising that like these are like the least played songs on the EP, but they're my favorites. Like these are by far to me the best ones. Also, dude, that guitar ripped so good. Last song on the EP is called As If. Let's get into it. Let's close it off with a fun little vibe here.
Brush my teeth in the cream room. Take a pill if I need to.
This one's giving me like there's a bit of like a pop punk there that it's giving beyond like the indie pop. it's definitely, it's leaning a little bit towards that as far as like sonically speaking. Yeah, his vocals here too are like a bit more aggressive, kind of matching like sonically like that, like an added like punkiness to the sound, which. It's very Strokes. This one's giving me the Strokes a lot. Like this guitar riff, the way it's just, it's giving that to me. That drum fill is so sick. Wow, the set list was great for this. It was perfect. Like, it was paced so well with the boiler water notes at the beginning. Also high energy, but not quite to this level. They ease you into like their more fun stuff, like Roller Derby and I've Got No Wanting, and then bring you right back to like their highest energy songs. So that was like perfectly orchestrated as far as pacing goes and the ordering of the songs. Go see these guys before they blow up more than they already are. That's the like best time to go see artists. And that's why we're doing what we're doing here too. Put you onto them early. Get you involved in it early so you can go see a show for like $5-10. Maybe meet the band before they blow up too. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm excited to hear them live on December 20th at Pyramid Scheme in Grand Rapids. Be there, you're a fat nerd.